Greetings all, this is the J-Man from Metal SHARXS, and today we're here to celebrate. We're here to celebrate reaching 700 subscribers. So upon hitting that milestone, we want to do a giveaway. We're really grateful for all our loyal subscribers. So in making this giveaway video, one main theme will be to honor Sacagawea, the famous guide who helped Lewis and Clark on their expedition. We will also feature a day in the life of my metal detecting sidekick and companion, T.Rex, our rescue dog. Wound up like a steel coil, he gets ready to pounce on the unsuspecting lizard, biding his time for the right moment to make his move. And the lizard gets away. So, during a typical day in the life of my dog, T.Rex, even though I'm still trying to train him not to do this, he pulls way too hard when he first gets started on his walk. He even makes himself have to pant because he's kind of choking himself on the leash. Sometimes what I do to get him not to pull so hard is, like a little child, get some of the energy out of him. So we're going to run a little bit. As you walk along, you want to make sure if T-Rex needs to do his business, you're prepared with some bags to pick up what is needed, as I am today. So when you see T-Rex sometimes and he seems a little bit restless, you know it's probably early afternoon and about time to get a little playtime in. So one of his favorite toys these days is this nice handy tug-of-war rope, and it has a little bit of give to it, but it's not too hard on his teeth. He hasn't been able to tear it quite yet. So, here we go. Another thing you can do is pull-ups. Let's see if he'll fetch it. Ready? 1, 2, go! T-Rex, you went quiet. You went quiet. Look. You went quiet. Get it. As we approach dinner time, T-Rex is eager for his second meal of the day. Here you go, buddy. And then last thing in the evening, T-Rex is tucked in for the night. Good night, old fella. So this is the J-Man from Metal SHARXS, and without further ado, we have this beautiful dollar coin. This is a 2007 S-Mint mark, or San Francisco minted Sacagawea dollar coin. It depicts Sacagawea and her infant son, and they were of the Shoshone tribe of Native Americans. Now this is a slabbed coin. It has been graded by PCGS, or the Professional Coin Grading Service. And the grading it has is proof for PR 69 deep cameo. So that's what the DCAM stands for. So it's a proof coin in deep cameo condition. And that means it's nearly flawless. If you looked at it under magnification, there might be one or two minor flaws or blemishes, but you'd have to look really close. And so that's the second to highest grading that you could get. PR 70 would be the highest, of course. So here's the reverse. As you can see, United States of America, $1, E pluribus unum, with a flying eagle design. So that's going to go to the first prize winner in a random drawing. So also by random drawing, we'll determine the winner of second place in our giveaway to receive this United States Mint Westward Journey Nickel Series coin set. Comes in this handy little box. So as shown by the certificate of authenticity, these coins are genuine Westward Journey Nickel Series 5-cent coins. And they were struck in accordance with legislation that was passed by Congress and signed by then President George W. Bush on April 23, 2003. These coins were produced by the United States Mint to commemorate the bicentennials of the Louisiana Purchase and the Lewis and Clark Expedition. And so the San Francisco coins in the set are proofs, and then the Philadelphia and Denver are uncirculated coins. Now, as I got ready for this giveaway, I wanted to learn more about Sacagawea because I always thought she was an interesting figure in history. So I found a neat website, and I'll put a link for this website. It's called Historyplex. 25 interesting facts about Sacagawea you'll want to bookmark. Sacagawea was a Native American woman, and she helped to guide the famous Lewis and Clark expedition. Now, first off, according to the Journal of Meriwether Lewis on July 15, 1806, Sacagawea proved a valuable guide on the return journey. She remembers trails from her childhood. The most important trail was a large road. It passed through a gap in the mountain which led to Yellowstone River. Today it is known as Bozeman Pass, Montana. Sacagawea was born in the year 1788 in Idaho's Lemhi County. Sacagawea and other girls from her tribe were taken captive by the Minnetarees to an area which is now Washburn in the state of North Dakota. This happened when she was about 12 years old. She was, about a year later, sold to a Quebec trapper named Toussaint Charbonneau. Charbonneau later married Sacagawea. In 1804 to 1805, when she was 15 years old, Sacagawea was pregnant with her first child. This was around the time that Lewis and Clark approached the village. Captains Meriwether Lewis and William Clark interviewed various trappers from Sacagawea's village. They got the word out that they were looking for a guide and interpreter for their expedition to the other side of the American Rocky Mountains. Despite being pregnant at the time, Sacagawea was recruited by Lewis and Clark for the expedition. They believed that her knowledge of the Shoshone language would be really helpful during the journey. According to a journal kept by William Clark that was later retrieved, we learned that Sacagawea was nicknamed Janie by the captain. She gave birth on February 11, 1805 to a baby boy named Jean-Baptiste Charbonneau. This was at a fort called Fort Mandan. Lewis and Clark and all the other European expeditioners who accompanied them came up with a nickname for the baby. They named him, the little boy, Little Pomp, or Pompey. Records show that throughout the journey, Sacagawea carried the boy on her back. On May 14, 1805, a mishap of having their boat capsize occurred for the expedition. But due to the bravery and quick action of Sacagawea, she succeeded in rescuing different journals and other records kept by Lewis and Clark. They also named the river where this happened, Sacagawea River, in her honor. Janie, as she was nicknamed, was very knowledgeable at finding plants that could be eaten along the journey. This was very helpful as food and rations grew very short at times along the expedition. Now, here are some other key ways that Sacagawea was very helpful to Lewis and Clark and the others on this expedition. First of all, other Native Americans looked at seeing a young woman with a child on her back as a symbol of peace. So when you have a group of foreigners and they're traveling with a woman and a child, it makes the group less suspicious than it would be otherwise. Sacagawea on this journey was able to reunite with her long-lost family, and during the journey into the American West, they came across a group of Shoshone Indians who at first seemed very hostile. Later, they soon realized that the leader of this group was in fact Sacagawea's own brother, Kamawait. It was not only a very emotional family reunion, but Sacagawea was able to barter horses from the Shoshones. And so this helped the expeditioners to be able to cross the Rocky Mountains. The expedition achieved their goal of the Pacific coast in November of 1805. First, you have to be a public subscriber to Metal SHARXS, no spoof pages, and then you have to like and comment on this giveaway video. So one last thing with old T.Rex. For his part in being an actor in our giveaway video, he deserves a special prize of his own. So take a look at this bad boy. To celebrate 700 subscribers and his participation, T.Rex is going to get this toy to play with. Look at him. He is ready to go. All yours, T.Rex. Good to serve it, buddy. One thing he likes is the crinkly paper sound.